Alright, what's up YouTube? So back at it, and not another build series video because like I stated, I'm going to jump right into today's video, but like I stated before in yesterday's video, if you didn't check that out, it's where I went through step by step how to actually install the conversion kit here on the KX125, the carb, bunch of other stuff. Check out yesterday's video. I'll link it up here in the corner of the screen if you want to click right there to check it out. Or you can just search on the channel and watch yesterday's video. But anyways, jumping into today's topic, a problem that a couple of you commented in like a couple videos back regarding the forks hitting the frame and whatnot, so I'll talk about that in a minute. The subframe on here is off a 2017 KX125i. I didn't clear that up, along with the tank, the plastics, obviously, the seat, and that's pretty much all you need to do as far as the conversion. I have the 17 fork guards too, and then you obviously would need the conversion kit, and it still utilizes the 2003 air boot. Then you have some spacers in there and whatnot, but other than that, everything else is off a 17, along with the air box too. The air box is off a 17 250F or 18 or whatever you want. Pretty much the whole air box unit assembly, and it's also going to utilize a 17 air filter. So everything's all the same as far as the 17 aesthetically and underneath for the most part. But if you had a question, why didn't I actually save my 2014 KX125F and then put the 125 motor in there and then get mounts and this and that? But genuinely, I don't think that still is a 120. It's still a 125, but it's just not the same thing, and this is more of like a build, and that would have been kind of boring. I don't know. So this is the better way of doing it, and the flex of the frame and the way it rides, it'll be a lot better in this platform. But anyways, that pretty much covers most of those questions regarding that. Some of you actually commented on how to fix the plastics. No mount to actually mount it to the radiator here. So basically what I think I'm gonna do is, since there's this mounting point down here, this hole, it's kind of lower. I could just drill a hole in this and then zip tie it, but that's kind of rigged. But at least at the top here, I can drill a hole, run a screw through, and then just nut it behind there. I might actually put a little insert, these little inserts that came off of the fork guards here, and drill the hole just big enough so then it can press into there and then be kind of, so it's not going to flop around and then like mush out that plastic, and it'll look a little bit nicer too. But that's my plan with that. At least get a little top mount. Maybe I could even get a little bracket, do the same whole system, maybe put it right there. That's my plan with that. It's a lot of trial and error. That's the whole point of this build, and especially because there's only a few people that have built the conversion kit and have actually put the plastics on this bike. Maybe I've only seen like 3 or 4, maybe 5 different bikes on Instagram. So less than 10 people that I know of, maybe might be more, that have actually built this bike and put the plastics on the right way with the conversion kit and whatnot. So coming up to the front fender and the forks here, there's going to be a lot of talking in this video. If you don't want to stick around and learn about the 125 and the process, I just want to talk about this because if I don't talk about it, because then people that are following the build want to stay up to date, and I want to explain to people why I'm doing stuff and kind of show the process just in case somebody were to do it or anything like that. And that's the whole point of this YouTube channel and this build. So some people like the front plate, some people said I should do black plates. Like I said, keeping the OEM style, OEM look for right now. So down in here, basically you have the mount on the frame, if you can see it because it's so dark with the powder coat. Then you have the stops on the triple clamps right there that actually stop it when you turn your bars, as you would if on a 250 or so. When you turn it, your bars stop. You hear that? It hits the frame before the forks hit the actual frame. Like it hits the stop before it hits the frame, which is how it's supposed to work, so you don't smash your forks into the frame and blah, blah, blah. So there's stops. So basically, when you turn these bars, you're gonna turn, and then as you can see, if I put it down here, my little rig setup, the forks actually hit the frame right there, and I know a few of you commented this, that you had to get somebody to weld another piece on the frame, the head tube on the frame here. I'm thinking there was a couple other options here that Ryan and Joe actually proposed to me. But the first one would be I could possibly on the frame here put a little rubber piece on, maybe double-sided tape, I don't know, wrap a piece of thick rubber, kind of like the rubber that you would have on the tank on the inside so it doesn't rub. So that's a possibility. Put a piece of rubber right there so it hits that. Along with, get a thicker piece of rubber and cut the inside out and then push it over this so then there's a stop on there. Or my thinking, obviously I could get somebody to weld it, add maybe another little, I don't know, half an inch on each side. That way it actually won't hit, because as you can see, if you can see right in there, there's barely, I mean, barely needs anything for it to stop. So maybe a half an inch, maybe an inch worth of material to be welded on for that to stop. My other option is that I think I'm gonna try to do, I'm gonna try to go to Lowe's, get a thing of a little sheet of aluminum, kind of probably the same thickness as this piece right here. I'm gonna put a piece on the top, put a piece on the bottom. I'm gonna cut it to the specific length that I want. Then basically either I can have a set screw that I can drill into the side of the aluminum, and then it'll pinch on this piece and on this piece, that way it can't slide on and off. So basically it's gonna be like a hollow, think of like a rectangle piece of aluminum, and then if you kind of cut out the inside so it'll slide over onto this piece, and then you're either gonna, I could have a set screw on the top so it can't slide out, or on the sides. The top might be the better option here. Can't really get it underneath. I don't have to weld anything, don't have to grind this down and powder coat it. Probably end up spray painting that if I ended up doing that, but this will all make more sense when I'm actually doing it and showing you step by step how I'm gonna do it. I'm kind of bad at explaining things and I'll ramble on forever, but that's a little basic idea on what I'm thinking here. I could draw out a thing on a piece of paper. Along with if somebody was also doing this and didn't want to weld something on, this is also an option for them. So looking out for some of you guys that are want to put newer forks on their bike regardless of the conversion kit. If you're looking to put like 2005 through 8, 10, 17 forks on here. If you don't do the conversion, any single bike, any old bike, you can put the newer front fender and a number plate on there regardless. It'll all bolt right up. So before I forget, huge shout out to everybody yesterday that gave the video a thumbs up and commented down below anything to help boost that video. I mean, you can do that in all my videos. It'll help me out tremendously. Smash the thumbs up button down below. It helps me out so much to not only promote the video. It takes 2 seconds of your time to go give the video a thumbs up and comment something down below regarding the bike. Let me know what you think. Like I always say, if you guys are new, definitely hit the subscribe button down below if you want to see this thing take shape once I get the wheels and everything all figured out. Here's basically what I'm talking about, quick little sketch up. So here's the actual frame part that the normal stops would hit, and here's the new piece that will go around it, so it's just gonna slide over top of that. 2-second sketch there, but basically that's what I'm trying to say. And we're gonna jump into doing some other things today regarding the 125 along with the 250. I'm gonna actually take off this pipe right there, clean it up, shine it up, make it a little more blue with a little bit of heat. I know you guys like that time lapse where with the mid pipe and stuff I made it more blue. I'm gonna stop talking, I'm gonna take that off. I'm gonna clean up the shop before I do anything because this is a mess. I can't even work on anything right now. So I'm gonna come back to you when I clean this whole shop up. And boom, this thing took me so long to clean up, but finally we're all organized again. Everything's all buttoned up down there. Finally got some more room to put some stuff. So many bolt kits. Shout out to Spec Bolt once again for hooking it up. I put all the nickel plated stuff on today. I'm probably not gonna record it. I'm probably just gonna go through and change everything out. Much the rest of the stuff that has to go on the 125. Miscellaneous OEM stuff, little random crap that has to go on. But a quick little side note, when I was putting the top end together, this little needle bearing, the one that came with the Weisico piston, here's the one that came with the Weisico piston, it was missing a needle, like brand new from the factory, so I didn't use it obviously, and I put the OEM one, the one that was in the motor previously back in. I know you're not necessarily supposed to do that because it kind of molds to the old rod. I don't know. Like, I'm thinking I should probably go back and replace it with the brand new one. If you think it's fine, post a comment down below. But I'm sure I just have a gut feeling that I may as well. It's not going to take me too long to take that back apart and I'll put the new one in, but let me know if it's worth my time, if I should go back and change this out. Rookie mistake, and I should have just waited and ordered a new one, but I found this other one in the kit when I was throwing stuff out. So looks like the Traction MX seat cover for Ryan's YZ250F came in. Traction MX, if you don't know, the seat cover that's on my 250 already on the pit bike. Probably the best seat covers you can possibly get, like super grippy, super good quality, never rips. Bunch of different options to choose from. Since Ryan had a nasty one on his new bike, custom ordered him one, and this thing's sick. Just simple design, blue and gray. If you guys want to check out Traction MX, I'm sure I'm going to make another video putting this thing on, but Traction MX, link down below for Ryan because he helped me out tremendously putting on the level kit on my truck. If you guys didn't see that video, had to put that 2.5-inch level on the truck, and he pretty much did like 85% of it, so thought I'd get him a seat cover because he's been asking for it for a while. Alright, don't mind the heater noise going in the background, but got the pipe off. I'm gonna clean this thing up probably with the Scotch-Brite pad. It's a used pipe, but I don't know. Titanium one. I don't know what I was talking about, but didn't really get any more blue. Kind of wasted my time. Whatever. What are you gonna do? But throw it back in the bike, let it cool down, obviously. A tad bit more blue, but I don't really care at this point. It doesn't even seem like I made a dent in all the stuff that he gave me for the bike. I used some in this kit on the actual motor and whatnot, so it doesn't really matter. It's all pretty much the same, but he went through, labeled pretty much everything that I would possibly need. So yeah, I went through everything, pretty much did the majority of stuff on the motor. It just makes it look a lot cleaner, a lot better. Like I said, they're the zinc plated. So look here on the motor, this thing is spotless. A few minor, maybe just the shaft for the sprocket, but other than that, pretty much everything's replaced. And the bolts up here, I didn't buy new ones of those. He might actually have I'm pretty sure he gave me those, so I can swap 98% of the stuff out. I didn't do the plastics yet. Did the triple clamps. I have to torque those down for the people that are wondering. Torque spec those. I did do torque spec some of the stuff. I don't put everything in the video, as you would imagine, because the video would be too long. Let me know. A lot of you actually seem to like that cover. I'm kind of liking it, but like I said, it's going to wear off super quick if I don't protect it at all. So clear grip tape, something will fix that right up. I had to sand that down. I might just sand off the rest of it, and then I'll get the Scotch-Brite pad, shine it up, and then it'll just be like the just the raw aluminum without paint on it, essentially, on that one spot, and then I'll probably do it on the other side. Later on this week, I'm kind of on hold as far as the build, since the wheels haven't came in yet. It's been like 4 weeks. I don't know what they're doing, or the dealer I got it from, I don't know. It shouldn't take 4 to 5 weeks to get a pair of wheels in, but the week, like I said, I want to be able to have the first ride this Saturday. Let me know what you think down in the comments. A little update video. I know, kind of boring, but for the people that want to see it, I'm going to film it, and for the people that don't like these videos, come back for the next video, and I hopefully should have something better. So I'm going to take out pit bikes this week. I still got to adjust the valves on that, button that up, and once I finish this, I can kind of invest more time into that. And I'd like to call this like the daily, because I ride this like a lot more than any other bikes. I mean, I'm assuming or hoping that I'm gonna ride this more than the 250. I don't know, some of you commented that once I start riding this, I'm not gonna want to touch my 250 anymore. I don't know, we'll see. I mean, it's definitely a lot cheaper to rebuild this thing. Not that I don't even want to. And YouTube, as you know, in the comments is a opinion battle on who's better and this and that, and whose thing's better. Like, just do your thing. Who cares? Who cares what people think? Have fun. Who cares how you ride? Who cares what class you're in? Who cares how fast you go? Who cares your technique? Blah, blah, blah. Just have fun riding your dirt bike with your friends. That's all that matters. So if you guys enjoyed this boring video of me talking pretty much the entire video, hit the subscribe button down below. Give this video a thumbs up to support the KX125 build. But hopefully tomorrow I'll see you guys on the next one with an update on this, update on the pit bike, riding. I don't know, I take it day by day. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.